for trouble?
Grungwa will go there.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
What is needed of him?
Let Zazka get a proper look. Corpse Erics! Crush them! They run from Noah. What is that?
Let
Noah, go look.
This looks in cursed beasts. Soon as they smell food, they come crawling out of their holes.
Like Zazka in the morning. Trusted one, can he feel anything?
That would not work. Maybe their hearts.
Like in the Brittlebone village. So they need to take something from them? Their crutch sticks, maybe?
That would not work. Maybe their hearts.
Trusted one is serious?
At least this way, they will not mutilate their hides more than they have to. What thinks Grungwa? Will this earn the Moonkin Mugwa's scorn?
Grungwa thinks not. He thinks Mugwa would rather see the Moonkin alive with these trolls' hearts than dead without them. Just be respectful, chieftain. They shared not their blood, but they were still born from the same womb.
He will be. All right. Oh, Mugwa, kind spirit of the night, take this soul, bless his tusks, and guide him into the moonlit river.
Zazka is listening.
Akrog was right. This has cruelty. Lots of it.
The Brittlebone hunters will pay for this. One day, they will. What on Urgath is this?
10 stabs to the heart. This one fought bravely. O Mugwa, kind spirit of the night, take this soul, bless his tusks, and guide him into the moonlit river.
Interesting. Probably.
A doe, and she was carrying a cub. Oh, Mugwa, kind spirit of the night, take this soul, bless her tusks, and guide her into the moonlit river. All right, this should be enough.
Time to move on. Grungwa is here. This looks...
It looks not a...
And it is blocking the way.
Even if they could, they should not. Brittlebone hexes are
Is there any way?
Grungwa knows.
So maybe...
Maybe.
It was a strange feeling when the four trolls returned to the Temple of the Sacred Seal. A giant made of stone far up on the mountain. The Moonkin's new home.
Back at last. Let them bring Chrom the life grass. He must be waiting. And the stranger the hearts.
May the sun hides find their way into the moonlit river.
A boat can help with that, Zaska has heard.
Grangwa has been thinking, Chieftain. Maybe now would be a good time to speak to Nerbak.
Please, let them speak to the One-Eye. Zaska just loves getting insulted.
It is not about that. The Chieftain has found food for the tribe, better weapons, and life grass for the wounded. He has led well. That is what Grangwa is trying to say. Maybe Nerbak sees that now.
No, make no sense.
What makes no sense?
Oh, it not matter.
Speak true, little blood. He knows Akrog is here for him.
All right. It about the desert trolls, sun hides. Noag wonder, Moonkin really had right to cut open and take their hearts? Grumph always say it wrong to take troll tusks even after death. So why it alright to take heart? Or is Noag fool for even ask himself?
No, little blood is no fool for asking himself that. And he speaks true. It was ugly to defile their corpses. Then again, Akrog thinks they would have preferred their flesh to help the Moonkin survive than have it rot there in the sand.
That makes sense. Flesh dead anyway, so better to have it save someone, no?
Ah, and little blood. It's desert, not dessert.
Oh, desert. Noag understand. Big blood want else?
That is all for now. Let them march on. Moving now.
Can Krasik help, Chieftain?
Sharp tusks and thick.
Sharp tusks and thick-eyed, Chieftain. We find out.
Mogwa prays they are back. Chrom smells blood on that grog. Brittlebone and Troll.
It is not Moonkin blood. The tribe who lived on the Red Meadow is floating in the moonlit river now.
They are dead. But how? Refuse they to give the Moonkin the life grass?
The Moonkin killed them not. Tusk hunters did. They slaughtered them all, then tried to defile the Red Meadow. It is a holy site, Chrom, like the cradle. There are small droplets of Mugwa's blood there.
Oh. Chrom sees.
Crumple no be sad. Moonkin crushed the Brittlebone hunters, all of them.
And so the killing goes on. Well, perhaps this is the world the Lightlings and the Dark Races deserve. What about the life grass? Did the Brittlebones taint it too?
No, the Moonkin brought it with them. Here, will this be enough?
Let Chrom see. This is good. Chrom will start brewing the concoctions right away. He thanks Chieftain Akrog from the bottom of his heart. Without him, many Moonkin would have died.
Of course. Akrog knows the life grass cannot cure the rot. But how much will it help? Will it at least...
Fend off death? Chrom hopes so. But without enough food, even the best herbs will not help. Chrom heard talk of a Brittlebone village with plenty of food. Will Akrog go there?
soon? The The blood for the tribe for the blood. Let Akrog know if the cure works.
Akrog, Mugwar prays. Nurbok has been meaning to speak to him. Trusted one, Grumwar.
Trusted one, Nerbok.
Can they speak alone?
All right.
Can they speak alone?
All right.
Ready for action. You're ready. Can Saska help? What is this? Can they speak alone?
All right.
What can he do for the tribe?
Akrog is listening.
All right. Nurbok hates blathering, so he will be frank. First, he wants to thank Akrog for speaking to him when they first got here. Nurbok knows not if he would have bothered had he been in Akrog's position.
Nurbok is the Moonkin's great warrior. His thoughts matter to Akrog.
No need for flattery, Akrog. Tusks, he was never good at this. Nurbok heard about the things Akrog did. Finding the Brittlebone Scrapper, getting food from the Brittlebone village, and bringing the life grass for the sick ones. Nurbok said he would respect Akrog when he starts leading the tribe well. And Akrog has. Now, let Nurbok speak true. This means not that Nurbok will follow Akrog blindly, but, well, Akrog gets the idea.
Nurbok will give him a chance.
Maybe. Now, enough of the sweet words. There are things to do. The blood for the tribe, and the tribe for the blood.
The blood for the tribe and the tribe for the blood.
He will lead the way. Chieftain Akrog Bone Crusher. Good to have him back.
My master Anug far traveled. The Moonkin got the food.
So, Anug here. The Brittlebones give it peacefully, then?
More or less. Akrog and the Brittlebones struck a pact. They will send the Moonkin food every 7 sunups.
Really? Anug never think he lived to see the day where Brittlebones help trolls out of their own free will.
Well, it was not quite like that. But it is true, it could have been worse. Make sure no one eats all the food at once. This will keep the tribe fed for a couple of sunups, but it will not last forever.
The chieftain can count on it. Sharp tusks and thick hide. They will speak again when there is more to speak about. Chieftain, Anug here they find the Master Scrapper. Not quite what he have in mind. Can he really shape good weapons?
The best. Akrog thanks Anug for his advice. It was a good idea. Anug wished to speak?
It is true, he be short. The Moonkin food supplies is still low, and Anug's eyes find another way to find more.
Food is always good. What is it?
Simple. They find another Brittlebone village to the south. The Moonkin can raid it.
Akrog must think about it more. It is not just a question of mercy or not. They must consider whether they can risk the warriors.
Anug understand that. Well, he is here if Akrog change his mind.
About that village raid. All right. The Moonkin will raid that village. Where is it?
Anug will tell the chieftain before they march. This is be great help to the tribe. Anug thank Akrog for listening.
Akrog thanks the Eye Master. He must go.
Stay safe, chieftain.
Ah, Chieftain Akrog, the most curious troll I have ever met. Do you have more questions for me? I cannot promise to answer them all. I hope you won't take it personally.
Akrog has a question for the stranger. Why choose the Moonkin to help bring back the field dark, when any strong creatures could protect him?
Oh, doubtless they could, but would they be as motivated as a tribe of trolls facing extinction? That motivation gives you strength that other creatures simply do not possess.
Well, maybe. But there are other races who know far more about hexes and the like. The stranger's own kin, for example.
Now you're doing your kind a disservice, Chieftain. You and many of your fellow trolls are just as clever as the average dwarf or human. Also, I didn't primarily choose you for your knowledge. I bring that part to the table.
Has the stranger learned anything new about the Sacred Seal?
About what in particular? The Order or the Temple?
The Temple. What knows the stranger about it?
Not that much, I'm afraid. Mainly that it is quite typical of the Hibernian style. And that while it may be dressed up as a temple, it is really a fortress. A prison.
What might have happened to the Brittlebones in this temple? The ones from the other temples died.
I'm not certain, but it's unlikely that they simply walked out of the front gate. No member of the Sacred Seal was the type to give up when things became difficult, and the punishments for disobedience within their ranks were severe. Judging from all these human remains, I'm not sure if any of them managed to leave at all.
That is true. There are bones everywhere.
Indeed. But whatever happened here, I can tell you that it was not recent. No living creature has disturbed this dust for several centuries.
If the Sacred Seal priests have been gone so long, why has the field dark not already made itself whole again?
I'm quite certain that is because it can't.
There is one thing Akrog cannot stop thinking about. How certain is the stranger that the field dark will help the Moonkin?
Oh, the big question. What would you have me say? That I am completely confident we'll be able to strike a pact with the creature? I won't lie to you, I'm not. We're talking about a demigod known for its massive powers of destruction, not its generosity of spirit.
So the Moonkin must simply hope for the best. Is that what he is saying?
More or less. But how does your kind say, let's cross that swamp when we get to it?
It still hurts not to be prepared. Where comes the stranger from?
Nowhere you have heard of, I'm sure.
Well, tell Akrog nonetheless. From what the stranger has said, Akrog has come to believe he is not from Urgeth. So why must he wear a mask, even here, so far from whatever his home is?
Because physical distance means nothing to my enemies. I cannot afford to make the mistake of thinking I am safe, even in this gloomy place.
Who are these enemies?
Believe me, the less you know about me and my past, the better.
The stranger is not making it very easy for Akrog to trust him.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I've said all I can.
Zazka told Akrog that the stranger spoke to Zazka first. Is that true? If so, how learned the stranger of the Moonkin and their troubles?
Well, actually, that was coincidence. I was exploring near your tribe camp by Mugwa's cradle, and I overheard a conversation between an eye of the tribe and your friend. They were having some sort of heated discussion about the best way to deal with the hunters.
So the stranger... what? He just decided to walk up to Zazka and offer his help? A dark elf to a troll?
You make it sound rather simple. I did think this through, of course, but yes, in essence, I just walked up to him and offered my help.
It is true, Akrog. That is how it was.
It sounds rather... simple.
In a way, it was.
Akrog thinks they found something that has echo of cruelty. Can the stranger take a look?
Is that a heart?
But Akrog senses cruelty in it. Try it. Now.
All right.
it works.
And there they go. It went blue. Time to find out what lies beyond, no? Trusted one?
Time to find out what lies beyond.
What is that?
Grungwa is here. The first one. Herein.
Hurin. That is the
Rain. Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Big Blood. He needs something?
That is all for now.
Crossing through Guardian Hiran's hex gate, Akrog felt a strange sensation in his flesh, like a gust of wind blasting through his hide. Stepping through Guardian Shanna's, he felt a deep, calm warmth. He knew that feeling. It had been a long time since he had felt it. Peace. They felt this?
Little Blood felt like sitting by a fire after a hunt, eating pig.
Grungwa felt it too. It must be the hex of the gate's seal, the duality magic. It makes someone feel the echo when he steps through it.
Well, right now, Zaska feels like a pig roasted over a fire. Where are they? Looks like a desert.
Could be the Firefangs. And once again, no living Brittlebone wide and far. Something must have happened here, too.
Just let them find the cub and get out of here. He is going.
What? A spirit?
Grungwa can feel no hex power, so it must be something else. Let them take a look at it.
Strange. It looks like a spirit, but Akrog feels no hex power at all.
Maybe it has something to do with this gate, no? Like a, what is the word? A mechanism?
Grungwa has an idea, Chieftain. Try this powder they found. In that direction.
You find out.
This looks interesting.
It is back to how it was before.
Mukwas? It is fine, Chieftain. As Grungwa said, this is not a real spirit. Someone shaped it.
Well, it opened the gate. These powders must be some sort of key.
Let them keep an eye out for them, then.
Why must they plague the Moonkin? powder, Chieftain.
Let Zaska get a more powder. This will help.
Time to move on.
What is that? What now? More trouble. Interesting. Trouble. A book. Grungwar could read this. Let Zaska get a proper look. Time to get his justice dirty. Can Zaska help? What next?
The gift whispers again.
Can a troll
Can Grunwald read what the Brittlebone paper says?
Let him try. Interesting. It seems to be from the Brittlebone Hexer who created these spirit gates. A priest of walls, as he calls himself. Though he seems to be more of a scrapper than a hexer, if these words are true. Apparently another elder, the high priest of this place, ordered him to shape these gates, the spirits and the powder, to keep the temple safe.
Well, that worked out not. They should look for more things like this. Maybe they can piece together what happened here.
you find out?
It is better.
Ready for action. Interesting.
Blood. And a bone splinter?
Must have belonged to the Brittlebones who lived here. Now the Moonkin know they were crushed too.
By something.
What should he do? What this?
Blood. And a bone splinter, like the cracked skull. Then maybe something ate them.
Could have been some kind of beast that broke into their shelter. The desert is full of them. Is it just Akrog, or...
No. Grungwa can feel it too. The field dog must be down there.
No outcast? Those are iron bars. Iron. Maybe those stone pillars could open it, no? Like the gate.
It is true. But one of them is broken.
What then?
Let them think. Akrog senses a time window nearby, but it is not here yet. If they make it appear, it might tell them the answer.
Well, would that not be convenient? Then they need to look for anchors to make it appear, no? Maybe they should... Big Blood, look! Nohawk find more powder!
Let Akrog see.
Locked.
There must be another way. Let them keep looking.
There. More spirit balls.
Let them use the powder.
What is this?
Why not? Interesting. Probably.
For the Moon King!
Zazka is listening.
Let Akrog see.
What this?
More powder. This one is green.
Akrog is ready.
I just can't get a grasp of her signature. If the Hierophant is there, she's not reacting.
That doesn't make any sense. Try again.
I'm telling you, Ronan, it's not working. Maybe something happened to them.
Are you suggesting the temple was attacked?
That, or something happened to the Hierophant. You saw her at the last renewal. How upset she was.
We were all upset after what happened in Nihal's shrine.
Of course, but you know how it was. High Priestess Galia and...
Roman, Zara, there's something you should see.
Little Bone's afraid. What they afraid of? No, I'll go. Not smash! Moving find out.
This looks interesting.
People there. They not hurt Big Blood.
Ready for action. They will not get away from Zazka. What now? More trouble?
Going now.
Let Grimoire take a closer look. Purple.
Let them keep looking for more.
This altar has a lot of hex power. Grungwall could try to channel it.
That was strange. What were those beasts, Grungwar?
Grungwall might know. Let them talk when they have a moment, Chieftain.
Grungwar knows what that creature was.
He thinks he knows. He knows not what they are called, but he has heard the Brittlebone Hexers talk about them, back when he was still their slave.
And what are they?
Souls that are trapped between this world and the Moonlit River. Using the gift on the time window must have brought them back here, it seems. They should be extremely careful, Chieftain. These beasts are very dangerous.
All right. They will be.
Service.
Let Zoska get a proper look. Time to do his task. Zoska is listening.
We'll go there.
Can Grunwald read these words in the stone?
He thinks so, it is true. Let him see. All right. Seems like this temple had 4 elders. 4 priests, unlike the Temple of Hirin. The priest of corn, the priest of walls, the priest of hearths, and the priest of souls. The priest of souls was their chieftain.
Brittlebone tribe names are even longer than Troll tribe names.
It is true. Maybe they can find more of these clues, chieftain.
Ready for action, Snooksy. Interesting.
Tails, your turn.
Right, let me think. If you had to spend the rest of your life on a lonely island, who'd you rather have with you? High Priest Vartos, High Priest Telbor, or Hierophantishara?
Vartos.
What? That crusty old geezer? With his weird time things and all?
At least the man knows how to laugh. I swear it, Ishara was born with a bloody spear all the way up her arse. I mean, you remember that speech you gave at the last renewal, right?
Yeah, she never talks about anything but...
Lads, put the booze away. Delmore is doing his rounds again.
Oh, bloody...
He is on his way. Grunwald is ready. No one will look.
Another spirit gate. All right, let them see.
What is needed of him? Grunwald is here. What on Urgath is this?
Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not?
He is going.
Going now.
That way.
No one go there? Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not?
Time to move on.
Let Zoska get a proper...
Another altar with hex spell. This is powerful. Grungwa feels fast, like a viper. What can he do for the tribe?
No one here!
What is that? If he insists.
Moving on.
What is this?
People there.
He's going.
Crush them now!
Lead the way. Moving now.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
In that direction.
Guardians. It has spread.
I've tried all I can to contain it, but it doesn't work. If it keeps going at this pace, we'll be out of food within weeks. That bloody beast. Torn to pieces, and he's still destroying us.
There must be something we can do. Can't you build something to destroy its influence, Zara? Like those gate guards yet?
I tried that. Whatever the Field Dark is using to do this, it isn't ordinary magic. There's no way we'll last until the next renewal. We need to ask Enak to open the portal.
Tilmar is never going to allow it.
It's either that, or starve to death. We've got to try.
So Zarek's cub was rotting their fields.
Seems like it. Even though he was divided into pieces and protected by that seal they keep speaking of.
Let them march on.
There must be more time windows.
What should we do? What on earth is this? This looks interesting. Let Grunwa take a closer look.
What this? You find out.
Let Akrog see.
A brittle-bone skull. The top half is missing.
Like the bone splinter. Then maybe something ate them?
Could have been some kind of beast that broke into their shelter. The desert is full of them.
What is needed of him?
What is this?
You will protect the tribe.
Sasga is listening.
Let Akrog. On his way.
This way? Going now. Moving on.
Akrog is ready.
Grunwa will go there.
This looks interesting. A bit like Zeramak's scrap place. Maybe this is where the Brittlebone Elder shaped her spirit people and powder. Let them see if they can find something useful. What says the brittle-bone paper, Grimoire?
Hold on. He will look. Interesting. It is from the Priest of Walls, too. Curious. It says there are 6 powder colors. Blue, red, yellow, green, purple, and orange. And when one throws them all together, it shapes a new one that is white.
Well, well. Interesting.
Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not? Let Zazka get a proper look. What is that? Orange. Tusks, how many of these are there?
This is madness, Sarah. This is madness.
Telmore refuses to open the portal, and the Hierophant isn't answering us. I'm open to suggestions.
Well, there's gotta be a better way than treason.
Bloody hell, keep your voice down. I think Zara is right. We have to force him. It's the only option.
But that's against the Creed. The Field Dark rule.
The Field Dark is still in the sarcophagus under the earth, with a dozen of my gates between him and the portal. Wake up, Boric! If we stay here, we're all going to starve.
I'm ready to accept that, if it means protecting the world from that beast.
And all the acolytes and keepers? Who are you to decide for them? Even if we stay here until we die, without the Hierophant to renew the sarcophagus seal, that beast will get out sooner or later. Face it, we need to act now.
What a surprise. The 3 elders were planning to betray their chieftain. To save their tribe from starving. It is not honorable, but Akrog understands. Akrog feels like something changed. They should go back to the sarcophagus room gate. Maybe the time window is there now.
Zazka minds not. Keep moving.
Only fools challenge the Moonkin. What is needed of him?
Interesting. What now? More trouble? Let Zazka get a proper look. If he insists. What is that? Interesting. Probably. Zazka is listening. What should he do? Let Akrog see. This way?
Here goes there.
Moving on.
May
Moving now.
Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not?
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp. Why must they plague the Moon King? Afraid they'll stay down. They should be. What next?
This way.
Tusks, how many of those gates are there? They really wanted their temple to be safe.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
In that direction.
There it is, the time window. Not bad, trusted one. Not bad.
Let them hope it works. They need to mend that broken bowl.
Head towards certain doom. Sure.
Ready? Keep in mind, if he resists, we have to... You know.
Let's just get this over with. Shanna will understand.
Fine then. Stand back. I'm opening the gate.
And the bowl is back. That was simple.
They must go down there now? No, like.
They must. Let them solve the last riddle, chieftain.
Time to use his mind, trusted one.
Akrog is listening.
Let Grimoire take a closer look.
And it is open.
Into the belly of the beast, then. Let them see what happened to those elders.
Akrog has a hunch.
Zazka is listening. He is on his way. At his surface.
Tools. Lots of them. All right. Blend all powders to create a white one. Let them see if it works. He's going. Let Akrog see.
Can Zazka help?
No, that worked not. They must try again.
Ready for action.
What can he do for the tribe?
trouble? Writing. Old Fur could take a look at this. Interesting. Ready for action. No one here.
What can he do for the tribe?
Writing. Grungwa could take a look at this.
Grungwa will go there. What on earth is this? Time to move on.
No, I'm ready.
Brittlebone writing. Grungwa could read this.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Another altar. But it has no hex power in it. Though, what is that? Looks like an inscription. No, Grungwa cannot read this. Curse it. Another altar. But it has no hex power in it. Though, what is that? Looks like an inscription.
Ready for action.
Grungwa is here.
What next? Smash them! Zazka must be patient. One pass, more trouble. You won't go.
Let Adrog see.
At his service.
Akrog may have felt sheltered and strong when he stepped through the temple's hex gate, but he felt anything but as he descended into the temple's heart. The cub was there, calling out to him.
He is going.
If he insists.
This looks interesting.
What is this?
Another altar with hex power in it. This is a strong one. All right. Magua gives this old soul strength.
Moving on.
Whispers again. That direction.
Again.
Whispers
Let
again.
Zoska get a proper look.
What on Urgath is this?
Where the hell is he? This is right, Zara. We should...
Are you in such a hurry to kill me and break the portal seal?
You... No.
Yes. You're a brilliant architect, Zara, but a terrible deceiver. Let's skip the banter, shall we? I've brought some company.
Shannon, save us!
I'm not certain what is more tragic. Your willingness to sacrifice the safety of the light races for your petty lives, or how you thought I would fall for this.
Telmore, wait, please! We want to keep this beast locked away as much as you do. We dedicated our lives to it. All we want is a few days to see what happened in the temple and find some way to restock our provisions. Ishara's sarcophagus seal still holds, so there's no way that Field Dark can do any damage in that time. Please, Telmore. You know that we're right about this.
All those years and you still understand nothing. We can never allow the prison to be opened. Never.
So you'd rather let us and every single acolyte down here starve to death? Is that it?
There'll be no starving. My devourers will take care of that.
No! No, no, no! Please, wait!
So the chief...
Seal. The seal.
Big blood. Dead one. Him move.
Mugwall's tusks.
No, I'm going.
The seal. Prevail. Must prevail.
Mugwa's utters. That cursed bone man speaks.
Had to do it. The beast. It. We.
Careful, chieftain. His mind is rotten. But Grungwa senses great hex powers in this one.
Maybe they can learn something from him before they crush him, trusted one. Something about the cub.
Grungwar, how can a bone man speak? Akrog thought bone people had no spirits.
Akrog speaks true, and Grungwa knows not. As he said, this one was a powerful hexer. So maybe he found a way to keep a part of his spirits alive.
The seal. Prevail. The seal must prevail.
Bone man, can he hear the Moonkin?
Had to. The beast. It. They. Trolls.
Can he hear them?
Prevail. The seal. Prevail.
This is it. The second arm. Little Blood, can he carry it?
All right. Tell them that Zazka imagines this not.
He did not. It was like a voice in their heads.
So the beast is alive after all. Let them get out of here, chieftain. There is nothing left in this place but sand and bones.
Akrog is not sure he understood. What killed the Brittlebones in this temple? The chieftain, High Priest Telmor?
There is no way to know for certain, but it is true, it seems so. The three elders wanted to force him to open the hex gate into the big temple, but he summoned his demons and killed them instead.
And then had his demons eat all the Brittlebones on the surface. That is grim.
The tribe for the blood for the tribe. He sacrificed his kin and himself to keep the cub locked away. Grungwar has no love for Brittlebones, but he understands why this one did what he did. Some choices are difficult.
Grungwar would know all about that, would he not?
Grungwar is right. They are done here. Akrog has spoken.
No, glad he won't get back to Crumple and kin.
When Akrog stepped out of the hex gate, a strange feeling gripped his bones, whispered in his ear, rippled over his skin. The parts of the cub, they could sense each other. This feeling weighed so heavily on Akrog's mind that he was aware of nothing else until Zazka gripped him by the shoulder. The stranger, he said. He is gone.
That is it. Only the legs and the head are missing.
Zazka just hopes the cub has more love for the Moonkin than it has for the Brittlebones when it wakes up.
Well, it is too late to think about that now. Grungwar is more interested in where the stranger went. There is no scent of him in the whole temple.
They will find out. But...
Chieftain!
My Master Anug far-traveled. What is it?
Nurbak, he go miss. He and his skull crushers and Julag.
Missing? When? How?
Anug, no not. It just... Anug go see Nurbak and his warriors, and they all gone. And Julag, and 3 beaks too.
The stranger. Grungwar knew it. They should have crushed that cursed Brittlebone when they had the chance.
Is there any blood? Or traces of a fight?
They is just gone. But Anug tell Crumb about it. He say he sent Ironbeak to catch their scent. Maybe they...
They already caught it. What is left of it, at least. Mogwai prays, chieftain.
Shepherd Crumb kind soul. What means he by what is left of it?
Crumb speaks. They followed Julog's scent, as Anug said. Nurbak and his warriors went to a clearing in the Blackheart jungle, not far from the tribe camp. They are long gone already, and their scent would have been too weak to sense, but... well, there seems to be a corpse.
Surely not Nurbak.
The Beaks could not say, chieftain. Crumb thinks they should look at the place. Wherever they went or were taken, there might still be traces.
All right. Anug, he is the best eye of the tribe. He will come with them. They will go now. There is no time to waste.
If the chieftain allows it, Crumb would like to come too. Julag is his apprentice. If anything happened to him, Crumb would... No matter. Let them go.
You're ready.
Blood looks like something is troubling him. What is wrong?
Big Blood always know. It true. No, I'd be thinking again about temples.
What about them?
Well, every temple Moonkin go to, all dead, no? And it because Cub make them crazy and have dark thoughts. No, I wonder, what if same thing happened to Moonkin? How make sure they never go crazy?
Well, Akrog thinks not that there is a way to truly make sure. The best thing they can do is to always remember that every mind has a weakness, brittlebone or troll, and be aware of them.
Weakness. Like how Noak always want to eat Shovelclaw when he see them?
That is just appetite, not a weakness of the mind. But Noak will understand what Akrog means when he grows older.
Noak think he understand. Big Blood want else?
That is all for now.
What now? More trouble. Grandma will go there. Interesting.
Oh, Chieftain. Good of him to come by. Anug need to speak. Ah, Chieftain. Good of him to come by. Anug, here they find more pieces of Cub?
An arm, it is true. How is Anuk?
Still alive. That is something, he guess. Anug want to speak to Chieftain because he have idea about how they can find more food for their kin.
Anuk said he wanted to speak about something. What is it?
Right, he do. Grunwar tell Anug about these strange time window beasts they fight in the Temple of Shanna. Akrog, remember?
Right, the corrupted time windows. What about them?
Well, Anug's eyes tell Anug that there is more of them. A good march from the temple. Anug is think
that Akrog should hunt them down.
Next time they march for someplace else, it is true, for safety.
That is a good idea, actually. The last ones they crushed gave them strong hex essence. They could use it to shape better weapons and scrap hides.
Ah, Anug not even think of that. Well, then, good if the chieftain agree.
Akrog thanks the Eye Master. He must go.
Stay safe, chieftain.